As in Bastion, the mana globes seem to flicker and awaken, responding to your presence.
You need a priest? Sorry, the shrine is closed on orders of the Umbra Legion. Oh, you were sent by the spirit caretaker of Radiance Reborn? Did those mana globes activate on your arrival? Oh my! You're are you? I had heard rumors from across the sea, but never believed a word. You know how soldiers are. Oh my! There's not a moment to lose. Come, follow me outside. I am Ezekiel the Lucent, and this is the city of Zotake Zangziun, the city of Sardonyx. How can I best help you? The Solar Ark? That's just a story. Well, never mind. Of course we can find it. We need to rally support for that endeavor by sending a signal to the city. The Mystic Colossus could be such a sign. However, the statue was taken to Deadleaf Tower by Zuska the Swirling Leaf. Can you recover it?
The Mystic Colossus, yes. I had the Riptide Goliaths remove it from the plaza on orders of Warlord Baelor the Broken Fang. Even if you defeat me, you'll still be denied. the shadow swallow you, spellbinder.
The statue has been broken up into pieces, and Zuska has already fled. Take this part back to Ezekiel and hear his thoughts.
Broken into pieces? Those fiends! If Zuska used the Riptide Goliaths to move the Mystic Colossus, then they might know where the other two pieces are. They aren't very clever, but they can be aggressive. You think you can handle them? Question the Riptide Goliaths and find the remaining pieces of the Mystic Colossus!
Colossus taken to Lisa the Shipbreaker in Sea Tower.
You want the Mystic Colossus? Never! Ha ha ha! I'll shatter you like a boat tossed about in the maelstrom! doesn't matter. I've hidden my piece of the Colossus on a giant sea bug, and soon it will be lost at sea.
Nothing here. Aha! You found a second piece of the Mystic Colossus. However, you're pretty sure there's still one piece missing.
Well done, Spellbiter! How are we to find the last piece of the Mystic Colossus? Wait, Josette the Red Nail is a merchant who is a font of rumors. Josette is always in the marketplace. Ask her if she has heard anything about the Mystic Colossus, and if so, track it down.
You are a friend of Ezekiel's? Normally, for such news, I would insist you do me a favor, but it is for Ezekiel. Take this key to slip into the palace courtyard. It will also get you into the palace itself by the walking stick gate. I heard one of the ruling council took the statue piece. Zelda the Phantom Knight. She is the head of the hunters, so beware.
I am Zelda the Phantom Knight, head of the Hunters, and once a member of the ruling Troika. I was demoted recently to that of a common laborer, moving pieces of statuary. You might say I have some anger to work out. Take your prize and leave me in my shame. I have nothing left.
The third piece of the Mystic Colossus. That should be all of them.
By the stars, you've recovered all the pieces of the Colossus. You had to face Zelda the Phantom Knight? I'm impressed you defeated her, but this news of her demotion is not good at all. Spellbinder, rebuild the Mystic Colossus to let the denizens of Zatake Zengziyun know a new day is dawning. I'll watch from here.
It's nice of Ezekiel to watch you do the hard work and make sure it all goes smoothly. As with the Arcane Colossus in Bastion, you feel a core connection to the statue. The Mystic Colossus appears to be fully charged and now radiates great currents of magic.
Amazing! All in Zatake Zengziyun rejoice! I just hope Warlord Baylor doesn't retaliate. You have done great deeds on both sides of the Starfall Sea. Your stories of the restoration of Bastion inspire me. You have not only rebuilt the Mystic Colossus, but infused it with mana. Enough so we can empower the ancient teleporter. Use the teleporter to return to Bastion and let Zaltana the Mirror Mask know where we stand. Zaltana may have insight on how we can inspire the people here to rise up against the Shadow Queen. Bring me her words.
Spellbinder, I grew worried about you. You have reopened the way to Sardonyx. Wonderful. I have not been back for many years. Because of that, it is hard for me to give you or Ezekiel any solid advice. And there is still much to do here. However, take Zerozinia the Death Song back with you. Her work here is finished, and she knows Sardonyx far better than I do.
I would be honored to accompany you, Spellbinder.
Who is this? Zerozinia the Death Song. Your reputation precedes you.
Tell me what is going on in Sardonyx, monk.
She's on our side, correct? It is easier to show you around than for me to explain it all. Spellbinder, can you take Zerozinia to see her family home?
We will take a quick tour through the city. I need to see what has changed. You can see the iron gates are closed. That is normal, but the troop concentration is very high. There is a peculiar feeling in the air. It tastes hot acrid. The shadow is suffocating them. Zartekazang Sardonyx, if you prefer, has always been ruled equally by the Troika. One member is a representative of the Honorable Warrior Sisters, the Hunters, like myself. One is a leader of the savvy and well-traveled Trader Sisters, or merchants. And one is a male. If Zelda the Phantom Knight was demoted, as you said, this bodes ill. This area is taken up by estates of the old families and...
Halt! You there! Warlord Baylor orders you to come with us, or you'll face our spears.
You have no idea who we are, do you? Let us move away quickly, before more guards come. This is my family estate. It is hard to be back here after all I've seen in the world. Leave me be for a bit. Go back to Ezekiel while I see what I can find out.
I'm sure much has changed for Zarazenia, and as a young nymph, she would have bought fully into the Shadow Queen's rule. But we must show all the people how much things have changed. To spread the message, we'll need help. Take these letters to my brother monks, Zed and Hosa. Tell them to light the mana fires outside their posts.
Greetings, Spellbinder. It is an honor to meet you. Let us light the mana fire together. Brother Zed's post is in the market.
The place has been ransacked, and there's no sign of Zed about. Best tell Ezekiel.
Zed's dead? Oh, Zed might not be dead, but his post has been ransacked and there was no sign of him. I knew Warlord Baelor might retaliate. Since you bested her, Zelda the Phantom Knight has been meditating in the market. She may be willing to talk about Zed.
You have already bested me once, Spellbinder. Must you shame me more this day? Brother Zed is gone, his post ruined. I had not heard this grim news. The Warlord's reach grows bolder with each passing hour. As I told you, I am no longer an insider, even more now with my humiliating failure. I can tell you nothing about Zed's fate. If I were you, I would seek out Nadeza the Spicier. She rules the merchants and sits on the council.
Should I know you, stranger? Brother Zed, is he supposed to have done something seditious? He isn't part of the anarchistic fifth column, is he? No. He should have many friends around the market. Let me give you a list of houses to check.
Brother Zed? No, I haven't seen him.
I didn't see anything. I don't know anything. Please, leave.
Listen, I don't know anything about Zed. Who sent you? Please, don't let the sentry see you talking to me.
You are still looking into Zed's disappearance. You are tenacious, aren't you? After you sought me out, I made some inquiries. There are many strange and troubling stories flitting about Sardonyx. From what I gleaned, Brother Zed was seen in the Tower of Pale Beauty. That is a moth place, so I don't know what he's up to. I would stay out of the affairs of moths and mantises if I were you, stranger. But if you must continue looking, look there.